Darkoo calls out Peter Okoye, a.k.a. Mr. P. British-Nigerian rapper and singer Darkoo has called out Mr. P of the defunct P-Square duo for allegedly sabotaging her new single. Darkoo, in a lengthy viral post on her X handle, accused Peter Okoye, popularly known as Mr. P, of taking down the video of a newly released song, Focus on Me, on YouTube. Taking to X, formerly Twitter, she wrote, and I quote, "I wasn't going to say anything, but my music video was taken down for 6 days by Peter of P Square in an attempt to completely sabotage the song. Fortunately, the video is back up now. Let me be clear, I had all the necessary clearance for the sample. This is not my first rodeo using a sample, as you know, and I did everything by the book," end of quote. The tweet continues to put things into perspective. They are receiving 50%, rightfully so. Yet, Mr. Peter wanted to be featured on the song, even created his own new verse for it. He told me not to speak to or clear with his brothers Jude and Paul, who, by the way, have been incredibly helpful in resolving issues. He claimed they will bring unnecessary problems for me, but as soon as the song dropped, Mr. Peter completely switched on me. He started causing problems because he wanted to be featured on the track, even though I wanted him to be on the remix, but I guess that wasn't enough. Instead, he chose to act out of anger, manipulate the situation, and try to sabotage the song, simply because I didn't bow to his demands.
Right, Darkoo added, taking my video down wasn't about copyright or contract. It was because he didn't get what he wanted, to be featured, and I quote, saying to my team that I disrespected him. That's why he's taking down the video. His actions have impacted me deeply, hurting my fans, ruining my hard work and all the time and money spent. It's heartbreaking because I grew up admiring him, and to see someone I once looked up to actively trying to hurt me and block my success is incredibly painful. For the record, I had the clearance, the contract, the paperwork from P Square. I went above and beyond to make sure their rights were respected and that this was handled correctly with the right people, ensuring that all contributors were covered. This isn't how our OGs are supposed to be moving. It's sad and disappointing, she added. Just so you know, the song in question by Darkoo, titled Focus on Me, All the Sexy Girls in the Club, was sampled from P Square's hit record Gimme That off their 2009 album Danger. As of the time of this report, Peter Okoye, aka Mr. P, is yet to react to these allegations.
Wow. This is really, really crazy. This is quite a lot, but I feel like we need to go on a commercial break to digest this. And when we get back, we'll talk about it. We'll be back, guys.
Sweet, by the way, lovely,
amazing,
lovely song. I mean, that could never disappoint. Interesting stuff. So when I saw this, I first of all heaved a sigh of what in the world is going on? Because isn't us Mr. P that would just release everybody winning, let's all win together. We all are winning. I'm like, excuse me, do I want to believe this? So I went to the comment section as usual. I mean, that does not really matter in my own banter, but when I saw what people were saying, I was like, what's wrong with people? Somebody said that, you see that somebody's house is not together. You now went there, you said that you want to do music with them. When you know that it is not just one person, like the whole house is scattered, you now went. What do you expect? People said that to her. The fact that it was Rude Boy and Jude that were supporting this. And according to what she said, she was saying stuff like, you know, P Square was like, you know what, don't do business with those ones. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a family? Like, are they not supposed to be prim and proper, like demure, when it comes to like handling stuff like this? So when two people are in support and one person is not in support, and then you can see how, because she attacked how they brought it down, and they said that because one management or something is not in support. I'm not saying it verbatim right here, but I mean, that's what that means, what it looks like. And I just said no. I mean, we just don't want to be here in 2025. That is, instead of moving forward, you have done something, the person has cleared, but because there is no unity in that group, then you have to like sabotage another person's work. I mean, it's not done. And I truly understand when she says that, you know, that thing of she was saying something. She said something like she's so disappointed because she looked up to these people,
him, especially
growing
Mr. P.
up,
Yeah.
and then you now eventually have something to do with these people, and then you're sad. Like,
so that's the very sad part, because you know everyone always wants to do something with their idol. They want to work with them or do something that has to do with them, something attached to them. And that's why we see a lot of musicians say, oh, this is my musical influence, and then they take from those people. So I'm sure all her life she's always wanted to do something, and now she's finally done this. Her dream has come true, and there is a problem. Like, when the video dropped, everyone loved it. We loved the Y2K body look. She even put out something saying that if you have the best or the baddest Y2K look, she would give you money. So it was really, really amazing. See the belt, the outfit, see everything. Taking us back in time. This is giving us great old school, like lovely vintage. And then at the end of the day, if what she said is really true about telling Mr. P that he would be on the remix and he still went ahead to do what he went to do, then that's just really sad. Because we've seen a lot of people drop amazing songs that were hit songs. They became bangers. And then the remix was even better because of who was on it. So the fact that...
And there are some times that you can sample and you don't have the person who sang the original song on your song. So it is not by force to have that person.
The point I'm even trying to make is now she said there will be a remix with him. I feel like if she had even put that out, a lot of people would have looked forward to that. Because knowing that you sampled their song, then having at least one of them on the remix, that would have pushed it. You wouldn't even need publicity.
If this is totally true, I am so disappointed in Mr. P, because how is it that 1 minute you're making us think that you're not the problematic one, and then Rude Boy is telling us that he did that song originally or that win, you know, and that you went to quickly put it out, and we're still trying to like digest it, and people are taking sides, and all of a sudden, but now we are waiting for Mr. P's reaction.
Yes.
And I would really like him to say something about this, because a lot of people are already disappointed. I just wish that the story would not go this way. It should just be like when he says something, we would all just see it, I mean, in a way that will not make us look at Mr. P in a certain negative light.
I can't wait to see what his response will be.
I can't wait to.
Because whenever things like this come out, Mr. P takes his time to respond. So I want to see what he has to say.
I really want to.
Because we can't judge a book by one side. We have to look at two sides of the coin. So we're looking forward to what he has to say. All right.